I get lonely being single, you know. I definitely got lonely during the pandemic. I feel like I really understood loneliness after that year. Until recently, I was pooping in a public restroom and someone turned off all the lights and I learned what true loneliness really is. You ever had that experience before? I have never heard so much desperation in my own voice before. No, somebody's in here. Please, I need those lights. Like I hit octaves I didn't even know I was capable of. Come back! I need you! Come back! I don't want to do this alone. Which I found very ironic because literally 30 seconds earlier I was being as quiet as I possibly could so that nobody would know I was pooping in a public restroom. Then the lights went out and I was like, I have played the part too well! My performance was too convincing! Oh no! My dad works at an old school college and everything is like outdated at his college. The bathrooms are one of them. They have these really like old-timey urinals you don't see that much anymore. They come out to a point from the wall. And a few years ago I was visiting my dad at his college and I walked into one of the bathrooms and there was a 7-year-old boy taking a poop in one of those urinals. Just like sitting there, feet dangling, just sitting on a urinal. And I walk in and I stop because I'm surprised, right? You're not expecting to see that. And I'm like, oh. And this kid looks me in the eyes and he goes, these toilets are weird. And in my head I was like, not as weird as this moment, you know? I don't know what you're supposed to do in that situation. You know what I mean? Like there was a second urinal. Do you pee next to a kid taking a poop? That feels uncomfortable. I don't want to do that. You know, do you slowly back away and find another restroom? Like, do you one-up him and take a poop in the sink? You know? I have won this round. I didn't know what to do. He wasn't a bad kid though, you know what I mean? Like he wasn't trying to be naughty or anything like that. He just went to the bathroom by himself and he was confused and I didn't want him to feel guilty, so I was like, all right, I'm just gonna do the first thing and I'm gonna pee and get out of here as quickly as I can, right? I'm standing like with my back to him, just being like, this is the most interesting wall ever. But the problem was, he was a very friendly kid. So he started being like, what's your name? And I was like, nope. Nope, not acknowledging this. And then to fill the silence, he started telling me stuff about, my name's Hunter. I'm 7 years old and I live in St. Louis. So now, it feels like a sting operation. I'm gonna get arrested. How'd you know all this stuff about Hunter? I didn't want to know all of it. I wasn't trying to know. He just kept telling me stuff. And my dad works in a small college. It's like 1,000 people. And so it's impossible not to see people again. You know what I mean? And so 2 days after this happened, I'm walking along the college campus and Hunter is walking there with his dad and he notices me and with no context at all, he goes, Dad, that's the man I use the bathroom with. Nope. Keep walking, Hunter. Keep walking. My dad is old school like in every way, man. He's like 75, never had a sip of alcohol in his entire life. But he does like coming to bars with me, which sounds adorable, but it's not. Because every time he comes to a bar with me, he orders a glass of milk in the bar, and then he gets mad if they don't have milk. So what kind of place is this? No, Dad. You're the weird one here. Look around, everybody's trying to fight their inhibitions, not osteoporosis. Like, there is nothing you can order in a bar that makes you look more like a psychopath than milk. I honestly believe it. I mean, just think about it. Just think about seeing like a 75-year-old guy sitting in the corner of a bar looking at you while drinking a glass of cold milk. Ugh. There is no way that guy's favorite meal isn't people. No, thank you. And my dad drinks milk every opportunity he can get. Like every breakfast, every lunch, every dinner, every location, he gets milk. I don't know why. I guess he's from that generation whose parents told him, like, if you don't drink milk, Hitler wins, or whatever. And so he's got to drink milk all the time. One time we were in a bar, and he ordered a glass of milk, and the bartender paused for an awkwardly long time. He was like, yeah, sure. Why not? Weird answer. But he walked to the back of the bar, and we were just sitting there waiting, and I happened to look out the window, and I saw the bartender walk across the street, walk into an apartment complex, and then come back out 30 seconds later holding a glass of milk.